Ya calculation ni mami says
because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect.
Ambulance. I'm at the what the delegation of 322. Hey, are you serious? What the delegation 320 and I call one conference, one single conference. Eti busa wo say, hey, Ghana home. One conference oh. Who near IMF negotiation in Poma Usika Maye? What they call one conference. This is the issue I was saying. I can't answer. 22. Your calculation, mommy says.
Re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump.
I can assure you, Ghana embassy. Ghana embassy, if you
Because we cannot get re-elect.
offices. Offices, and I've gone to a lot of Ghana embassies across the world. Baby, I'm too going I'm called Ghana embassy or even US. Minim Ghana mission or New York. Minim Ghana embassy or a EFS a DC. Hotel on the crocodile for 322 people. Now you're saying, eh? And son a pedi on veggie, and son a diani on bedi. And what you want, instead of being angry at this wasted, the IMF, no World Bank, we are bloody wasting money. We are bloody wasting money. Yeah, call a first 122 people call Egypt for climate change. Any conference be also climate change conference. Now this year kwa okase on kwa ebe den. Say this year kwa wan kwa climate change conference na ebe den. President Akufo-Addo will lead Ghana's delegation to climate change negotiators to this COP26 in Egypt. And the delegation, about 322 people. Minister Dr. Koko Free, he health minister and Katan Oka. Also, government officials, but Omunyana so called Ghana for the better taxpayers' money. Mino me and Usikana air coins here, 11 no, and ye coachia. Ye 11 no. 80 grant as NDC has nothing new to offer. Tell the Piaga Kano. NDC need nothing new to. And NDC in the Tiakoyasu they say 2020 about 1 year koto year. We are to NDC. You're to my MPP. Why? Because everybody believes that MPP you can fix Ghana, you can change Ghana. And NDC, you need NDC nyenti. Once a 2061 the Sulia President Mama 1 million vote to more and the separate you on President Akufo-Addo. Yet China say Oluma no crowd was wag your penisani yet to Abamano. It is a wamba. Now say you are not changing things. Ghana for corner 2060 omia hallelujah hallelujah no. Omukra say crucify you. Masa, what you man so any? Because this is not what you told us. This is not what you told us. Wow, here muna wako jina IMF. Ana ukuta cap bonshia. Ina odi ya la sulala IMF mo maya kakra. IMF yenisika. IMF the economy is in crisis. IMF the economy is in ambulance. IMF you want what the delegation of 322. Hey, are you serious? What the delegation 320 and I call one conference, one single conference. Eti busa won say, hey, Ghana home. One conference oh. Who IMF negotiation in Poma Usika Maye. What they call one conference. This is the issue I was saying I can't myself. 22 ya calculation in mama says
yeah Badio yeah Badio yeah Badio yeah hey Badio yeah what Badio yeah Badio yeah Badio yeah hey Badio yeah what
even US minim Ghana mission New York minim Ghana embassy EFS DC hotel on the for 322 people na yasan ansana pedi ombeje ansana aduane ombedi and what you want instead of being angry at this wasted the IMF ne World Bank kwaka say we are bloody wasting money ya ko first what 22 people go Egypt for climate change rade yakopon any conference bi aso climate change conference na this year kwa o ka say on kwa e be den. Say this year one climate change conference na beden. President Akufo-Addo will lead Ghana's delegation to climate change negotiators to this COP26 in Egypt. And the delegation about 322 people. Minister Dr. Koko Free, he health minister and Katan Oka. Also Omunyana government officials, but Omunyana so called Ghana for the better taxpayers' money. Mino me and Usikana air coins here 11 no and ye coachia. Ye 11 no. 80 grant as NDC has nothing new to offer. Tell the Piaga Kano. NDC need nothing new to. And NDC in the Tiakoyasu they say 2020 about 1 year koto year. We are to NDC. You're to my MPP. Why? Because everybody believes that MPP you can fix Ghana, you can change Ghana. And NDC, you need NDC nyenti. Once a 2061 the Sulia President Mama 1 million vote to more and the separate you on President Akufo-Addo. Yet China say Oluma no crowd was wag your penisani yet to Abamano. It is a wamba. Now say you are not changing things. Ghana for corner 2060 omia hallelujah hallelujah no. Omukra say crucify you. Masa, what you man so any? Because this is not what you told us. This is not what you told us. Wow,
Badio yeah Badio yeah hey Badio yeah what Body oh, yeah. Body oh, yeah. Body oh. Body oh, yeah. Body oh.
One conference oh. Who IMF negotiation in Poma Usika Maye? What they call one conference. This is the issue. I was saying I can't answer. 22. Your calculation, mommy says.
Body oh, yeah. Body oh. Body oh, yeah. Body oh. Body oh. Body oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, body oh, yeah. What? Body oh, yeah. Body oh, yeah. Body oh. Body oh, yeah. Body oh. Body oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, body oh, yeah. What? Body oh, yeah. Body oh, yeah. Body oh. Body oh, yeah. Body oh. Body oh. Body oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, body oh, yeah. What?
Conference. Now this year kwa okase on kwa ebe den. Say this year kwa wan kwa climate change conference na ebe den. President Akufo-Addo will lead Ghana's delegation to climate change negotiators to this COP26 in Egypt. And the delegation about 322 people. Minister Dr. Koko Free, Health Minister Nkata Oka. Osinyo omu nyina na government officials, but omu nyina so ko Ghana for the bet your taxpayers money. Me no me anu sika na coins ye e-levy no, ene edi kotua. Ye e-levy no, eti grant as NDC has nothing new to offer te de piaga kano. NDC need nothing new to. Enya NDC na ti akonya so say 2020 about one ye koto ye we are to ama NDC, ye to ma MPP. Why? Because everybody believes MPP you can fix Ghana. You can change Ghana. Enya NDC, ye need NDC nyenti. Once 2061 the suli ye President Mama. 1 million vote more and the separate you on President Akufo-Addo. Ye try say oluma no kwa so ade penisa na ye to abama no. It is a waba. Na say you are not changing things ah. Ghana for corona 2060 omo ye hallelujah hallelujah no. Omo kwa na si crucify you. Masa, wadwuma so ani.
Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because Ghana is here to find one. You have to get my dear Cosra, the one and also Emma in the end, so she can show the things up. And the Minister Baya.
I want to member no say na yenyan ntie say ene ministry no to delegation ma omo ne mu hia ye de na kopiem.
Minister ne ye be hia ye ne a. O say yanje oba ni nda. Nema da. Nipa ni abuanda. Nipa ni bibia nda na ntumunti no. David Nebo, what's your net transport ministry? You put deputy minister, Emma Mubesia, you know, what's your name? Say Ghana, Yani Tumu, Yani lesbian, Yani Basas, one, they can 1 2 into the ɛtoɔ no deɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ ɔmo yi afiri fango so ɛnnɛ ɛkyina ka ho ɛkyina akyi nyinaa ɛka ho nti ɛtoɔ no a yɛn ho dede no deɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɔmo ate sɛ obɛngo bi ɛyɛ mu ade.
Minister no na kaa saa kyerɛ mo nɛ.
Deputy Minister of Transport ɔno na kaa saa asɛm no kyerɛ yɛn. Ɛnyɛ ne David Kwame Mawuru Aguado nkoa ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ. Nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo wɔ hɔ ɛdɔɔso paa yie. GPRTU General Secretary ɔwɔ hɔ bi. GPRTU National Vice Chairman ɔwɔ hɔ bi. GPRTU Deputy Secretary in charge of operation ɛwɔ hɔ bi. Saa nso na Alhaji Tanko ɛna yɛ Chairman for Cargo Drivers Association of Ghana ɔwɔ hɔ bi. Saa nso na COPEC Executive Secretary a ɛyɛ Yewura Duncan Amua ɛwɔ hɔ bi. Saa nso na Yewura Abbas Ibrahim Moro ɛwɔ hɔ bi. Saa nso na Charles Kofi Danso of Ghana Committed ɛwɔ hɔ bi. Saa nso na Cooperative Chairman ɛwɔ hɔ. Protoa Chairman ɛwɔ hɔ. Tiger Chairman ɛwɔ hɔ. Mepa kyerɛ sɛ transport organizations ni nyinaa representatives ni nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ 3 each.
David Mebro asɛm no twetwema so. Me person ko wachi na wosansi asem property a deputy minister no ekaye na wokanwe ye no nyia no bra na mo so de ma no.
Mini asem okaye ni se Ghana anje oba ni oba mema ni mema na tunu no antunu ntunu. Omo nye sika enko bu oman no. Na etuo no eno mo beje nti etuo na eda pango so na yesi omu nyi nturu no. Omu nyi nturu ne etena so ka ho. Na minia nwoya ya di manu ni ye da o ma se omo di abre ye san se etuo ni di omu ntini nsi so but omo beti yenka eda fie da eda ye ni. Nti fo so se ye ngina nkra ni mu se nkra ni nti no ene obia bo anjo so obia ni anje de e ko so no nti no ye pon pututu mu an ye pon ye ene ye tu de share da se eda fie da ye drivers for no kwa ye coalition members no ye kwa ko hie mu na de e wo ho a ye so ye ba be ka kira aban no me ya be ka kire no be me ma Ghana fo nyina so ate se enye driver for person ye be to lorry fam ena ye nya ya adwen so se ye be to lorry fam na emum driver ni bia wo ti ahoto no ojane de ye ntampa nto so embobo ka ne ho na edadua da de driver for ye be tin nsem be se ye mfa ye car enko kwan so esan se petrol no nintiminto
David waka sema me wodwiri me papa enti na mu ade apoti na mu yi ade afiri aban ho se wonte fa wono so anase bia wo ma mo kwan ma mo nto ahyediade mu
ni ma kan sisi na message su biom se yen driver for ko ni nyina no from tipa ebe ka trotro any taxi so enye ye ni ji se ye beto fango ye beto lorry fam ye da so gina bibia e gina na se lorry fam to mu ni die se be bakura ye nya ndwen ho because eno I was say last result se ye pim na pima ene ye de beba be de da ye nima ye be ye eda dwada ne se ya shen no petrol no ne bo de ye ntimi nto Togo omo tu petrol omo ton 22 cedis Togo tu petrol omo ton ma omo man for 22 cedis per gallon. What they say nano minister Mustafa Hamid echo sra border guards any different security services or more
one custom for ni nyina kwa kasai
eno ka tro mo se omombo pempen se de be ya amanfo ensumole petrol enfi Togo enfa magana enye ni wu magana ninia enye ni wu se o monga san so mo hu se friends Togo bo petrol bo for sin Ghana de we na ye we atama sun ya o se ma so ma tibi ya so ya te se minister ka se Togo petrol bo fo intino omombo pempe na manfo nkofan Togo ambe ton Ghana
enti se si ade adroba for mo kan se hu bedwada de mo beti atua
we be edadwada de ka bie ni Ghana ebetuo
asem kese na abayo no na mu wonti mamufo mo kakra na nkaja saban no na woni mo ani ni ye na nka mu ya mobo
enti na ye bo mu nyina kokofo eda adwada banada eneku etina ya wo fie fu dufie a ye memenda ne akokosiada yakobo mpaye senya me mpaye bo ni nyina nche ye se eda adwada ye nko ejuma
hey asem kase na bai David ma menase na minister na asem no mpo na ye memobo se mo Ghana ya nyige antumunti na woye want fuwaso
aye minister ne kaaye
deputy minister transport
because Ghana NCA to fango no if you have government the cost for the one zone and also Emma in the end so you can show the things up and the minister baya
one member no say na yanya say and ministry no to delegation ma mo ne mo hia ya e dey na kopiem
minister ne ye be hia ya ne a o say ya nje oba ni nda nema da nipa ni abuanda nipa ni bibia nda na ntumunti no omu nesika nti eto
David me bawo wo see a transport ministry ni two deputy minister emma no mu be hia ye no wo see am say Ghana yani tumu yani lesbian yani bisexual ne de keka wan tumunti enti dey
enti eto ne de enya de me ye fufa ngo so enne echina ka ho echina chi nyina eka ho nti eto na ye hu de no de enya de o ma to se ogongo bi e nu ade
minister no na ka sa kire mo ne
deputy minister of transport onu ne ka sa asemekire ye
hey
enye ni David Kwame Mawuru Agwado nkoa ene wo ho ngofo a omo ho edo so pa ye GPRTU general secretary Orobi GPRTU national vice chairman Orobi GPRTU deputy secretary in charge of operation Orobi Sansuna Alaji Tanku ene chairman for Cargo Drivers Association of Ghana Orobi Sansuna COPEC executive secretary Yura Duncan Amua Orobi Sansuna Yura Abbas Ibrahim Muru Orobi Sansuna Charles Kofi Danso of Ghana Committed Orobi Sansuna cooperative chairman Protua chairman Tiger chairman me patch transport organizations mean representatives with 3 each.
David Mebro, a summer to and the person who now we see as some property a deputy minister no ekaye now what can we no brana mo so demand
meaning as some okaye ni say Ghana anje oba ni oba
You used all your muscle. Yes, very tight. Yes. So when because that's what you talk so now. No, I'm going to ask that. So in 2014, no, I'm going to ask that situation. So in 2014, the economy. He agrees that the situation is faced with the CBN and the economy. That's what you said. As a result of the you promised better. So that's what you said. At that time, you promised better. So President Mahama said that the problem at that time because of international situation. President Mahama said that the problem in 2014 because of international situation. In 2014, he said, I do not think we must. He said, I do think we must. He said, I do not think we must. He said, I do think the global must also look at the reality of the world situation, the global financial crisis, and all of that. What was the global international crisis? In 2014, he says our economy. In 2015, he says our economy is still fragile. He says our economy. In 2015, he says our economy is still fragile. This year, international market. We have revised growth. China has slowed down. It's affecting us with the international market. 2016, so I said our world is becoming increasingly complex. Now,
Yes.
My Samuel Kuyeto says that this failure is a result of gross inefficiency in government.
You know, you held a press conference in 2014.
Yes.
You held the neck of President Mahama and the MDC on
Very tight. Yes.
You used all your martial skills.
Yes. Very tight.
Yes.
Yes. Because that was the truth.
Okay.
So will you do so now? No, I'm going to ask him that. So in 2014, he agrees that the situation we face with the CD and the economy, and they want to go to the IMF, was a result of the ineptitude of the John Mahama government.
That's what you said.
Yes.
And you promised better.
So at that time, President Mahama said that the problem was because of international situation. In 2014-2015, let me quote him. He said, I do think we must also look at the reality of the world situation, the global financial crisis and all of that. In 2014, what was the global financial crisis? He says our economy, in 2015, he says our economy is still fragile. This year, we have revised growth figures downwards because of the developments on the international markets. You know, China has slowed down. It's affecting the whole international market. 2016, so I said our world is becoming increasingly complex and unpredictable. Majority of economies are sailing against strong headwinds in the world economic crisis has slowed their change. So 2014, the troubles that we had in this country led us to IMF. Okujeto and his collaborators, led by President Mahama, they said it was international situation. Today that you have a real international situation, they say no, it's not international situation. It's what ineptitude. I remember because there was no international situation.
There was nothing.
In 2014, what was the international crisis?
When the commodity prices for cocoa and gold dropped, they plummeted, and those were your key revenue plants. It wasn't an international situation.
But that's for commodity prices.
Yes.
They go up and down.
Yeah, but not.
It wasn't an international crisis.
Why do you say that?
No. If the price of cocoa has gone up or down, it's an international crisis.
It's not a global situation.
Is it an
oil is not a global situation?
Is cocoa the only thing that you sell?
What do you, apart from cocoa and gold, what are your major diversify? Why didn't you?
It's not. I took my time.
Let's say the same thing for today. I'm saying that the point I'm making to you
today there's a proper international crisis.
Which is what?
Look, let me quote you what the IMF and the World Bank are saying. Not me. If I quote me, you say, oh, me, I'm not a...
But look, because what I want to deal with is what you said at the time and what you promised.
I said so because...
And what the situation is today.
No problem. I know what I said. I said so because...
When I say you are not being just you.
I know. There was no international crisis.
So what is the international crisis today?
Today?
Yes.
You don't know?
No.
Tell yourself, you've admitted on this show.
No, tell me, what is it? You said that plummeting of commodity prices for a country like Ghana is not an international issue.
International crisis.
You say it's not an international. What is the crisis that has affected
the crisis today?
Yes.
Yes. Is that COVID and the Russian war against Ukraine has caused a global slowdown everywhere. And as we speak, there are riots in Europe. As we speak, 30 African countries have gone to the IMF. I'll quote to you what John Mahama himself said about today, the crisis today. I'll quote to you. So it's not me saying it. Look, when he went to Harvard,
yes,
he said,
and I hope you read the whole thing. Yes, because we've had this here before.
We've had it here. So you know.
Yes.
So what he said?
What you read, you picked the particular. You didn't read the whole thing. Yeah. You've taken just
the whole speech.
Yeah. You've taken just that same quote. I don't know why you do that to your friend.
I would say that
this is elders like this.
No, this is not.
It's always difficult
when you're speaking. I can. Yes. I'm saying that this is what President Mahama said in Harvard.
Yes.
About the situation today.
I know.
And you're saying that what I left something.
Yes, you have taken a particular quote. So what the same way you did with the video, that's what you are going to do.
These things irritate Ghanaians. Ghanaians are suffering. They can't pay their transport fares. And you are talking about Mahama in Abba.
Please do. So, what am I taking out in the house?
No, please do. Yeah, go ahead and do it.
No, but you said I've read it to you, so you know. So I'm saying that President Mahama goes outside.
Yes.
He talks about domestic factors, he talks about international factors.
Yes.
Today, COVID and Ukraine war.
Yes.
He acknowledges all of that extensively. I think when you hear him speak about international, you think it's Dr. Bawumia speaking. So, how come that when he comes into this country, then he forgets? I always say that if we as political actors make comments to the effect that somebody is enjoying freebies, and so they cannot feel the difficulty that people are going through, what are you suggesting? That you are also asking for the mandate of the people so you enjoy freebies, or what? That kind of language I don't think is appropriate, because you earn your keep as a member of parliament. I earn my keep as a member of parliament, deputy minister. Nothing extraordinary, okay, is attached to the office, for which would then make one suggest that I do not feel the hardship and difficulties that people are going through. Because even assuming that I have some extraordinary benefit, I have family, I have friends, and the difficulty that all of us are going through is real. His Excellency the President, in all humility, admitted the challenges that we are facing as a country. Of course, it's convenient for the opposition to disregard all other factors external and make it look as if Ghana is in some unique position where everything else that is happening outside Ghana does not impact us. Okay, you roll back the tape to 2012, 2013, 2014 and listen to the president speak at the time. Economic challenges were blamed on China. Okay, it was blamed on Ebola. And so we can, of course, the impact on each country is different. And looking at the current situation that we find ourselves in, obviously, if the finance minister had taken a decision that, look, I'm not going to fund the energy sector bills that have been left by the previous government, really, what would have been the consequences on the Ghanaian economy? If the finance minister has decided that, hey, the banking sector can collapse for all I care, I'm not going to find the resources to ensure that we have some financial stability, what would have been the consequences of on our economy? If the finance minister, for example, said that, well, you're on your own during the COVID period, what would have been the consequences on our economy? But those decisions have to be taken. Those resources have to be found. Togo and Benin and Burkina Faso are neighbors that we are quick to compare ourselves to. They don't have those problems in their countries. Their finance ministers don't have to incur huge sums of money to pay for critical needs. Of course, COVID hits and everything goes haywire. 2021, we've been having some recovery. We, the Parliament of Ghana, decided with our eyes open that we're going to breach the Public Financial Management Act. Rally, you heard me? The Parliament of Ghana, with our eyes open, knowing very well the consequences of our not complying with the law, breached it.
Did the law not allow you to vary it?
But vary what?
what you're saying you breached. You didn't breach it. The law allows you to set it aside. Set what aside? The provisions of the of what you're talking about. No, I'm talking about the Public Financial Management Act.
All right. Good evening. I greet you all. Sorry for the delay. So we okay besre bomodi na chia wunu ama me chia baby a wo bia all right, let me fix this quickly. All right, so I made that was baby a wo bia made that say when you abotre ama me na ene me topic ni very simple ene menche I'm some fabre and me boss so say adimana no ye no na it's extensive na more than nti yenche bebre nti enemy topic na very simple the appearance fee me nka mo asem bebre na amanfo emfrey in no monkasa to say no mama nchia obi biara ohwe mo TV so Ghana mechiawo me mama Abiba yakopon nhirawo ye mama papa wate ye mama papa afi so afi afra koma me ngasa me mama onso so yakopon nhirawo don pejao enade ebebo adwuma na adwuma ebebo na ebe ne short ni boya wo here no me nkwa ne fa nyim mani yo hia me nga nyodugba me mbla nyo manye ye fe na yo mene obada na hia ka ne na gbaji anonto ni bia ne na ni bi ne nu ni bi ahyehe aka beni Ghana ya ehi wo shows ne bului bo wotwe woko wo mitwake onu wo hyehe ni osumu wo sane no le no ni wo feel no mu wo hyehe no ni ma job ojugba ma job ne hani waje bojugba ko ni ohia waye no fia no mi okay agbene wo here mene very simple now let me show you a video that is very very touching let me show say kokrafo no omabodam the old men are crazy yes ebacho shade she video we mame why she video we mame
because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect. We cannot win this re-election. Excuse me. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot.
All right. So what to be? We is something to tell you that the old man na ji omudino omunya adwene nya adwuma. Biden no, this is Biden. And our campaign trail and our kasa and our kasa said the kufa the suku jina e fe ne say e labadi ho baby o say himfa. Akaka say moto abana muntu man ni lante vanta boy. Wo saa kasa na kan no ebia na Biden and so no same thing Biden is doing. Biden is basically doing the same thing what I say. And why I'm saying this and playing this to you is because it's like the real fini ho onim de oye. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's locked. The brain is shattered. And we need young men. We need young men who will come to the game and do the game. That's why Kevin Taylor, very sharp, a young man. What I say? Sa keti hamon nkwasiafo yo yakofo mabegu efe de sen mo yi yakofo makogu yesi omno ye che ede a wo mo ye lawyers a sebi wo muli Akufo-Addo led this because onu emu no ye lawyer. Akufo-Addo onu emu no onye lawyer. Onu so ye swear in secretly. Sa kwa we so sa I was exempted from whatever. Oh, kwasia penyin jimifo iti kondo. Abodwe pe na kasa obenye bi na ka onye nyansa. Abodwe ni so a oni bi. Oh, abodwe ohia abodwe. Katie Hammond needs beard and some mustache. Which I say, oh, now somebody trim was Jimmy to the extent that you could see, sir, I didn't know yet the crowd on Tiasia and throw, almost style and then say, we'll sail through in a day. We'll try our best to sail through and do whatever we have to do and go through it, however way we do it, because woman is gonna for a Jimmy. You beside say, when did you come to the bar? You say 1997, and I was 1991, and when were you called to the bar? Oh, who dear on can to say, why you basa? And these are the people that said they have the men and they are going to work. And I don't even get the reason why this stupid man was allowed to chair. They are playing with our life, Ghanaians. They are playing with about 33 million people, playing with our lives because these people don't care. It's so simple. What we are saying is that we don't want the finance minister. Remove the finance minister. Akufo-Addo, so we see, would you feel say you will keep him? We want to know the reason why you want to keep that guy. That guy has done so much damage. You still want to keep him. For what? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? You see, when we are doing and talking, you guys, some people think that we have no common sense in our head and we're going to sit here and insult people and talk about, look, Masa, Masa, I can go and do something for my own life and feel free. I can have time doing something else. I can be watching a movie or doing whatever, streaming, doing what I do best, do videos and put on my platform and forget about this foolishness and nonsense that goes on. These are Penyufua. Katie Hammond obejina kache Ghana for say ye ti kondo ni ejeje abonyu say na ti krom ha. Think he say onu nyansa ni ye so smooth or nyansa, but go look at it, nyansa baku kura ni tirim. Just say he is not even a lawyer. If he was accepted to the bar in wherever he was outside the country, now Ghana, you just don't jump into how do you call it? You have to be called, take exam, and everything. This guy jumped everything. And Muti, or one kind, or say, I was exempted from whatever, because on your BR, or you call class, and I say, Obetimaka say, this day, that day, I did this, I was sworn in with this group, and all that. A bunch of baloney. And these things, this kind of behavior can't exist in this America. Jimmy way, enter Europe. You can't. Musamunti ase say you bet me akasa anyema no. You bet me account. Guys, we can see it because these people are just foolish people. They are just foolish people. Nyase bi enyo trip and Jimmy Sep ene Baumia office and he had $200,000 just for appearance fee. How much are they taking in the president's office? $500,000. Because they can't come down. That's the presidential office. What I say? And why? And then, of course, what is happening to our country? And we have people who who masa, let me tell you something about me. Me who nyama bebree online. I see so many things online that I can basically defend and say things about. But my integrity is not of joking. My integrity me fair diagro. It me point in say me who be na sade no e nkwasa sema se me nka wasema me defend it. I will just leave it as it is. But for me to do damage control and destroy everything and just make a mess of myself, I won't do it. I am telling you, Ghanaians, say, and they ain't change. Me say, come on, your minute masake 2024. These MPs, we are going to vote massively for NDC MPs so that they can, turn Ghana around. Because we are heading towards a ditch. A ditch. We are in a ditch at this moment. Here is a deputy finance minister of the old government that is pointing out figures to these people, and they are still pointing out to him that it is his figures because they don't understand what is over there. This guy is defending the finance minister. But let me ask you a question. If indeed MPP loves Ghana and Ghanaians are saying, we don't want the finance minister, remove him, they will not write a letter to their members of parliament that they should not indulge themselves in this censure. Because they don't care about Ghanaians. They are where they are going to be. And I make a check say, Jimmy Munim say, Sakokra Bonnie way or say Ghana. You forgot to say Akokra Bonnie way or say Ghana. Now or say mo party no swaka home. What I say. So if you people don't want to understand and do the right thing and stand firmer, it's up to you. Because woman is a man messing yama, woman is a man messing yama pa, eti nyama no man messing no, se pa ni pa se, umbeja benimu ama obiaba betina se no bu man hu omoto no de omonye, and they know that when they get out of office, when they are voted out, it will take them the next 16 years for them to come back to power if they are not careful. Though I can say it's 8-8, but what MPP has showed Ghanaians at this moment of our 2022, my people, masa mobo petrol as soon as I tumbium. Now these guys can't run the country. They have to depend on aid from the gay community. They have to depend. They use their psychology, that they have learned in school to play games, take the money from them. We are not going to allow them to pass that gay bill, but we will do something so that it is not passed in parliament, but we're still going to have the money. It's like taking money from another girl and giving it to another person, knowing that Oba no no. Enti womaji omusika intensika ni biomu mba no womu achiro baby loki ama womu achiro, and that's why a minister can come out plainly and say man gay we nantum bill nantum enti no e carry de eno an ebeko etihwe so aden, and we sit down and we think that this is good. We sit down and we feel that this is nice. And when we are talking about it, na kwasie bia begina ho, no kan sem funu kwasie se na jimi sem. Na no se banku, uni banku. Mon ka se say na no se banku. I'm telling you, this time every day, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say something. And I'm going to relay a message to somebody. Jimi na doso. Brother Beka, Jimmy Samuel Kosono, who is saying, maybe if you buy no, now you're not shy and you want money. Some fuka, nanti who call and pay you for Ghana. You want the contact of John Dramani Mahama and all that. I'm asking you, who the end? Do I need John Dramani Mahama's number? Do I need his number? Do you think I will call the president when he's president and he's going to have time and talk to me? Do you think he's going to have time and talk to me? Wouldn't pay for so, and I will pay John Dramani Mahama number. ahohyehyɛ dididi mpanyinfo nantem nsɛmfu na gyimisɛm na aka wo ɔka sɛ yɛdi agorɔ yɛndi agorɔ yɛnya abere we mean business yɛ mini business it is a wote wɔ no umpɛ bibi ayɛ a saa nneɛma wei na ɛha yɛ these are the things that bother us as a people me wɔ companies wɔ Ghana I have companies in Ghana struggling under this regime struggling under this regime buka sɛ yɛdi agorɔ nkwasiasɛm kɔ Ghana kɔtena Ghana one month na hɛsi na Ghana teɛ na nipa te wɔ ka asɛm a na wogyina na wodi nkwasiasɛm vice president te hɔ ɔgye 200,000 just appearance fee $200,000 just appearance fee into his pocket. And you say what? Eti yentina say na manfo Jimmy D in kwasasem say ya because you think what? You feel that you are so you good, you okay, to UK, feel say wa ni oga. Kwasia kwa ene hwe vice president mua hwe downgrade hwe way also obedi the vice president obedi president of Ghana. This is the kind of person that led the election petition 2012. This is the kind of person nipa way nimpan way and only D and a man fans because he defended with lies and lies from day one to the end of the 8th month. The true Ghana for and obey home popular Ghana for. Now this is the man that is telling us that he is taking $200,000 just appearance fee. Which company is going to come? Mekaya mribi chum afarijan sa many minkofo bi ednya machines are this biometric in the manime come my contract here will be bia ka ye dey ko ayi afarijan katre say 50-50. That's what Afarijan said. 50-50. Me to me machines e dey akọ me nyema me hiahia all that na makoye dwuma fa workers no wo kwasiampanyi wo tifaako wo gi 50% of what you are going to give to me to do the work. And that is the reason why Ghana never do anything and end and finish. Sa card ya wo mo so we did it way back. Kufotam, we did this way back. What happened? Where did it go? Where is it? Now they are taking another money doing this. Now mukasi ye Jimmy, mukasi nim nyansa. Ana mukasi ye nyakuma, ana ye Jimmy na mototi ho na sika kese. Now the Baumia gi $200,000 ah. Eku for the beji saying. $200,000. Ekufado, obeji saying. What I say? It is what it is. It is what it is. It's, this is what is going on in the country that we are. Say everything that will be done, no, it is going to go wrong. These are impenifor motiho and nema akoso anasanedie wobeye juma, but these people are going to destroy this guy because of the way they think. And then Ghana at top from Ghana bottom. Petrol is being increased. Diesel has become more expensive than petrol, and food prices has become very expensive. Koto cement bako is almost 100 cedis. One bag of cement is almost 100 cedis. Again, why? I mean, are you happy? Or is it because some of you don't have any business or anything you are doing in Ghana? This is where you feel. And maybe a chum and a do so say Ghana economy, do some USA, and to me, BBI expensive, businesses were collapsing. I am saying now at this point, this is not doom so. This is mismanagement of the whole economy. The whole economy, everything is down. 44.4% inflation in Ghana at this moment. And when we say it, on TV that. Na sa oti wona wo business wo Ghana na hwe mpanyifo mu tiwa kurukuru mu omo ba bia futwini no mu jimi say ya den na say ka kire omo, knowing that you are grown, you are wise, you when na mu jimi a ye ka den na nkire wo then omote. What do they understand? The only thing they have understood is the insult, because we can't go and beat them. They have bodyguards. They have all this. There's nothing we can tell them. They have bought all the journalists in Ghana, all these, media houses bought and paid for. Nobody is coming out to say anything to let the people understand. If it was Mahama's regime, I'm telling you, you will hear from A to Z bashment of Mahama's regime. Now you people were saying, say 25 Ghana cedis when it was Mahama time. Cement, you say it was expensive. Now 100 Ghana, nobody saying anything. Obi and Kashe. Obi no Kashe. And then got top block back, hollow block. Go and buy a hollow block. Hollow block back. 8 cedis in Ghana. One hollow block is 8 cedis in Ghana. Let's talk about 6 inches. 6 inches hollow, 8 cedis. 6 inches solid, 7 something. 5 inches is about 6, getting to 7 Ghana cedis. So comparing it, going to buy a quarry dust, a bucket of quarry dust, a truck of quarry dust, it was 1,600. Now it's 2,700, my people. 2,700 just to buy a cheaper truck of quarry dust. And then you people don't want to say anything. Mahama time, it was saying, hey, incompetent Mahama, incompetent there. Muti say Mahama office OBJ appearance fee 200,000. Muti say Mahama vice presidency OBJ $200,000 appearance fee. Muti say president's office yeah just ask that. But Akufo-Addo bar, so we started hearing all these things. Akufo-Addo did it. Vice president is also doing it. The hardship. It is what it is. So how old men now, now look at this video again.
Because we cannot get re-elect, we cannot win this re-election. Excuse me, we can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot get re-elect, we cannot win this re-election. excuse me, we can only re-elect Donald Trump. Because we cannot we cannot win this re-election. Excuse me, we can only re-elect Donald Trump.
Adweno apaska. Yeah. Adweno apaska. Udu HB adweno apaska. Na ye nkwala po ye young into baby akra no. Still today as I'm telling you, you rate me fear there. That's the reason why Akufo don't want to go to any debate. Because he's going to destroy the whole thing. Ya trouble no crowd. No sanaka sika empedede. Ya trouble so be kan crowd. No aka sika empedede. No say ade no. Jimie no edoso. Eno na Biden eso akoye no. Onu tina ho akobo ayi Trump abaso. So onu na say ye re-elect no. Onu na say re-elect no. And Akufo did the same thing. We must be done. Find young people, elegant men, strong men. Na omunye juma. Mbwa Ghana. Na nkokrafo no over 70 there about only there. We shouldn't, because in Europe usually they don't put anybody like that as old as that. They need people who are young and can be able to do this, because it's tedious. You are serving so many people. Now look at it. Pacho, ire enfi, wodonti, ene ebufu kakrenti. Pacho, bomodia na madum, na bomodia na ko Saforo Media. Saforo Media. Koho. Ko Saforo Media. Ko Saforo Media. Na ko subscribe ewo ho mame. Misiro, me pacho, me do. Also, chire me do. Ko Saforo Media. Na ko subscribe ewo ho mame. Ene wase no. Osha wangasa obi hu. It's all down here. Yes, Saforo Media. My power chop I said please subscribe. Mame, munyina munko ho na munko subscribe na yentumi enko yanim na yentumi enya moral na emfanye adwuma no emfa mamo. Se yegusu a yedi videos na de etotototo ho aye ko yanim ni ade etemesremo Saforo Media ene wo ho no but subscribe mame. Ko subscribe. You guys are doing very well, and I love what you're doing. Yes, I do love what you're doing. Me pacho, we are going to go on a break. Please go and subscribe to Saforo Media na enkosro emame, because many daso meshe into bomodia na subscribe ewo Saforo Media ASAP. Me da wase se obeye sade no. Me pacho yanko break ni amra.
Trick to pull. He can't. I will say Ghanaians will learn a bitter lesson of leadership if he wins. That's all that I will say.
A bitter lesson, as in how?
I say a bitter lesson of leadership. Leave that to me. That's all. Ghanaians will learn a bitter lesson of a leader if he happens. I don't believe Akufo-Addo has that trick to pull. He can't. I will say Ghanaians will learn a bitter lesson of leadership if he wins. That's all that I will say.
A bitter lesson, as in how?
I say a bitter lesson of leadership. Leave that to me. That's all. Ghanaians will learn a bitter lesson of a leader if he happens. I don't believe Akufo-Addo has that trick to pull. He can't. I will say Ghanaians will learn a bitter lesson of leadership if he wins. That's all that I will say.
A bitter lesson, as in how?
I say a bitter lesson of leadership. Leave that to me. That's all. Ghanaians will learn a bitter lesson of a leader if he happens. I don't believe.
I'm asking a question. And my question is, what did Nyaho Tamaklo know? deɛ na onim bisa ho what does this man know sɛ yɛka Ghana in a whole political arena na we can't remove this man from it. He knew Akufo-Addo and saa kumi preko na wajato no so ono ye kumi preko na de no enyo no ye saa kumi preko no ye ko fa no so on be kasa keke you me use the borrowed accent ni keke eno pe na e friends on be ka no jibo no so no ye this man can't do anything enti bibisa wo de na nyaho tamaklo onim doctor excuse me so doctor what does he know? Why did he say this? He was very prophetic at that moment. And it is true now. We are facing it. Ghana is in a hill. Down is going in the ditch. Deeper down into the ditch. The day that Papa way, no him. What did he know? What did he see? It's a question. Didn't know him. Bisa ho. Yes, bisa ho. Me pacho ene ye nko bebre. Ai ba ho miasika waje ni ne ho anim guase ene di aba no. You say people have come to defend it. O must take defend ba, o mu defend ba, o mu defend ba. Be o chine kono ye be ye ho adwuma. O mu defend ba. Ai nti o mu defend mfanko. Yes, o mu defend enko. Na yinyina yehwe kromfo se ose omma niura enda dakro ni to ebehye ene Akufo-Addo baumia omoto ayehye the worst economy in our entire political system. Maybe phone lines no me pa cho wo nkwa se obetumi afre ai with my friend right away near Dinkomo. I would file but I say a home video so no ochina ye be ye ho adwuma I be hu I mean shira pa oche be ye ho adwuma oche be ye ho adwuma. All right, egusu ye koyanim ene de ye be ye. All right, so maybe a phone line no I me bacho betumi aba na waba be kasa maybe 2 calls be pe yenko enim I 2 calls be pe yenko enim eti bacho se wo ho a bacho betumi afre na yahwede e betumi aye. All right, so maybe a phone line no let the calls begin to flow and thank you very much for your patience. Ochina you be di more nkomo akosa adi we mu more. That's it. Hello.
Hey, Papa Safuru.
Yeah, can you tell you go?
Yo, me papa. Ya du kan yan kupon shiraw. Empejo enyo kasentu nkoma. Ne de bia won sorum ba adwuma pa ne mai Ghana enkonanim. Baba we enka wa adwuma efo ani wa busiefo ni wo mbani wo yere nyina. Enkoka me papa ke bi ndawani ni mbani na adwuma efo nyina. Enkopon shira mo anyam anka yawu na Bunu East memende na etoaba. Omuntuma Raf Asetresha Mustafa Soldier Communication na UNESCO enye regional chairman yemmentenu na Aji Asaratu enye deputy woman organizer na de ntoso ase woman organizer je omanu de ekono ajiagu na mazu bilal ntoso youth organizer yenni dunso nde magazine agu yenni dunso nde business sagu yenni dunso nde bank sagu yenni dunso nde menu kasa dobo fajuma agu yenni dunso nde kuyani ajuma gu because in the fertilizer 620 kani mama tusune tonu 75 you decide in there 720 kani mama tusune you decide 170 adaka no demo na tonu 150 in there samuni 700 Ghana cedis anwa na tonu 90 cedis in the 1200 cement na tonu 25 in the 110 Ghana cedis. That is the state of the Ghanaian economy. Now inflation, now 8.5, 2016. In the inflation, 44.8%. Now $1 say now almost 4 cedi. In the $1, out of 16 Ghana cedis. That is the state of the Ghanaian economy. Now the fuel, 14 cedi. In the petrol, I do 805 Ghana cedis. In the menu, say diesel, now turn 14 cedis, 50%. In the diesel, 1,000,005 cedis. That is the state of the Ghanaian economy. In the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you turn $200,000. Every seeder, Sana turn Akufo-Addo, maybe $100,000. That is the state of the nation. You corruption, Sikadia Pasa, Hutre, Nunkwasuma, Bewe, Ediakom, Nunqua Market, the phone in Nado Musa Somasu. Akufo-Addo mobile phone, Bawumia mobile phone, Foriata, Alakash mobile phone, Newojo Munde, Yetoso, and Toshi, Deputy Namobon, Surane Kosoro, and Timin Sifi, Ayon Rosso, and Timin Topi, that is the state of the nation. That's the lack of the people, sir. You know, Mubumaya, Musomuba, Abahuto, Abagana, Ahuntono, and then Omukumo for Dumanu, PDS, APA, cash for sheet, youth authority, corruption go wrong. In there, you to my Ghana, Abubo 400 at Burkina, motorbike 750 at Aqua Agricos, Yetiana Caterpillar 2 minus 500 at Aquamali, Yetiana pick up 1,220 at Aqua America, Yetigana Order Wemu, Minia, Ena, King Bond, Kinoforiata Bond, Akosi said, Yetigana Claudia Wemuna Kobinantin Sika, Yetichama Parliamentary candidate 1 billion, party executive, party members 500 million, 200 million, 100 million, no, Moody, Uber Kamusi scan you and I'm penny and play 1 hour, $20,000. When it's a brony, actually the fee, no me, Ediguya. So that is the lack of the nation. You also, Nako for that team, Abakacha said 52.5 billion Ghana cedis on no accounts. Yet, no, the now report 2019, 5 billion. At 2020, 12.8 billion Ghana cedis. At 2021, 17.4 billion Ghana cedis. At Nema Pena Janu, no Jadope, no E-levy, no Moody, play Eddie Fulham, a better than Gabo Chidaku, Woko Siasam, oh, Comitinum, and yes, a Bobbin Betu Comitinum, and Casadano and so more to have an punky for that. In the South Committee, a situation of Mako Qua, Omanu de Yoko. Jamucha yokom, Yesika Musain, your cocoa, your both side, your timber, Esla, oil, Aben Wedakosa was Sikawa, the Braban or Mudiabo. Yebisomu, what the Bushan Qua, 700 billion. Want to answer school there to say Iblogwa, Mama Siba Kuba could do me and so our center region. To say Iblogwa, Mama Siba Kuba could do 9 Wabuno Afu region. To say Iblogwa, Mama Siba Kuba could do 9 to say Asante region, do 9 Western region, do 9 Eastern region, do 9 Central region, do 9 Northern region, do Miansa. Upper West, Upper East. What won't you mean? Chaya Pija, Sister Sikadia, Pasa, Ahuntre, Unkwasum, by Ghana for Enyabutre, Enumuncho, and Tewape, by the grace of the Almighty Allah. 2024, I do or die. I'm vigilant. Nebeya Gana Kundama, John Dramani Mama. Let's 2025. You could sweat President Mama Inya, Babianco for a dear Japadia for Biano, and Bababe accountability. Ejama Ghana for Isha Allah. My church is still maintained for some powerful. Now, me church, me Empelas to Haruna, Medasi Manuasi, Yankupon Shiro.
All right. Good night. ASP.
Hello, Safaro. Hello, Safaro.
Long time.
Oh, yeah, my feels
Me kwara be from them ready komo bi na miana minya time no after the my stable kakra but me for this akomantino very important. Maybe some questions we crowd ha.
Yo, answer no be some questions no. Let me say NPP members be Mr. Apia Ofori. Or one Ghanaians, Efa Nanado, Omuna MPP for penny for Apia Ofori, Kanye, say Ghana for ye, a member Montu Abama and Akufo-Addo.
Dr. Nyahunya Tamakulu, our bonus is here, what Ghana for Coco. Onukra can say, Ghanaians would learn a bitter lesson. Sa papa yi wan kasa or your prophet. But asema wakan sa time na wakan ye no. Na ye binumu ye njindi and then abem, that is what we call prophecy.
Yeah.
Abem. And ne kufi kumsi ya odi ni ho abona na Akufo-Addo. Ono so kan ye say, onu kura no. Se na Akufo-Addo be ye president a, on to mean that. On to mean that dem na wade yi. Ghana for some nkrofo a omo 2 year for ne nyina omo ye MPP fo a omo ben na Akufo-Addo. Yamfa. Me a would file have a captain some bebre atrese. Aban bi baye. Wabo bisia. Odi bisia ne ye adwuma. Ama nkrofo nya ho faso. Ama meni ukase. COVID baye chi sa ministers no. Sa hospitals no na omodi omo nyina akoye omo konya yaresa. Nanso sa na po. Me person be di na tem. Otumi jina baby to me kan some fuko education ministry was say ho. Baby omodi okopia was say ho. Me kura doctorate, me kura PhD. But make me abu aban sin some grofo year omoti ho. Because when I was a police officer, omodi become baby kura na office ne ho. I made sure there was an office there before I left.
That's right.
And you know, you say Ejuma Kevin Taylor, Nkoto, Moshe, is a great renaissance, a revolution. And I say Ghana for yen jai party to ho. Na yen di asemechi me na na ekasem say on di ni na na no chi wo di asemechi. Let's follow truth and fact. Mimiti hai ma to about pain. I'm a MPP da. I'm a police me because it was secret. Nobody knows because now me listen near NDC at a point in time no. Enye. But then Madame Fufua, omu close to me. Omu to me catch them say one kwasia. 2016 utubu ko 2.3 umanse ko kofuru de ko to abama anana ko fa one kwasia. And no pension cry and Fiauka, Udi Cocotte. Ampa, Media to Muna Mehumi Quasia. Ghana for Mayenji Tune, who you Quasia na ye, to Abama and Akufo-Addo. Now, Yemma Yeninda. Now, Obibialan to me, and Viaye. Katie Ham, and then, sa privilege now, one year wabe, or see wabe Swian law, England, any Wales, and Bar. When uko kind constitution na obi biara oye mra o baby no just uko Ghana School of Law ansa na ye jiwetu again na onu na Akufo-Addo time ben na omu be go Ghana School of Law ansa na omu be ye lawyer ene kediama me as a prosecutor me kai as a policeman some lawyers have to call me out and say hey Minia bro down calm down we will give you something. You are taking the case too far. And I'm saying, no, I don't have any interest in the matter. The judge can even dismiss the case. I don't care. But let us prove the fact. Safuru, can you believe who say, Judge Yatina case so, my charge will be with 5 counts. 5. The first count, we are pleading guilty. And lawyers know I'm a friend of the court. No, say the other one, a very hefty, you know. I'm pleading not guilty now for full trial. And the first judge, I enter not guilty for the first count. The case travels for 2 years. Different lawyers and judges about the case. Could you believe that the last judge, Obaya, based on the trial, also were discharging the panel say, what about the first charge? I mean, Mana were pleading guilty. What about that one? Before the judge came, I didn't read the things very well. Okay, I'll give him a fine. That is the judges, some of the judges, not all, in Ghana for you. So I judge number to me body. Now, so finally, Grandma, will be as a corruption issue. Now, I'm not going to mention his name. This is what some of you, the policemen, will face. when we go to court. And Tisaforo, Misrel, youth no, my to Mrs. Yamin, I'm 50 years ago. Me yashi. Ya yeti amanoni, ya several Ghana many years. Yeti amanoni ye si debi mi ekoso ye krum enye. Mimi ba abroad 5 years ni. Matina Ghana all my life and I'm over 50. Enti Ghana for no muma yan who say, nye ye kanu, muyi ye no, youth no, muyi ye no. Me fi hami fi hami. Right now I have a settlement in UK. I can die here, they will bury me. But what about you? Enti Midasi for the platform now, one mommy. I feel your question no man enkoso.
But you ube hold on, mommy. Hello. 646.
Hello.
Kasayanko.
Yes,
madam. What's that?
Any Kevin Taylor in Nanya Mishra will be bring me besides inti on my Ghana ebe ye
Obisa.
Inti a police fogu on my no. A soldier fogu on my no. Share United States of America. Se BBC na your friend is saying Bronze for sorry Ubonse New Jersey be sorry Texas be sorry all 52 states ni na be demonstration edi omainu edi kan almost America first inti Ghana inti ya Ghana first die ya Ghana first
omo de money first
ena ade ya say no kreda ho now so ya ho santini anweni kroboni adani ayebeka no kware no trap even asofo gu oman no eh ye mu bi ayetu kwan won ye ntwa yesu yo osu yan kasa ya twa ye hu osu okunu se ye mba biom ya na ya rako edu baby kura na unam ha na ebisa so fin kura o feri so baby wa no kasa wo ye Ghana ni aden na me shira mu na adwuma pa mo ye wate
that's it
no ma mo kwantenten ndi na meja
bye all right honorable
Hello.
I'm saying
I'm
taking call we na afi no me no nkasa
no problem
hello
bro.
yes sir but your kasa denko
Mini good evening on Pacha to say
emiadum
yeah me ask you Tama sensune ajimapa ayi ni akoso Ghana na de in fact I know but sometimes I am again what say in Ghana no you need your for Ghana na say and I say me man na san Ghana some what ho ama nana ado we use mafia system and they capture entire Ghana. Who adia papa ne ye oho mafia for system pa na odibu about Ghana no me matran Italy for good 24 years. It mean him say mafia for your mojima somehow. Papa no mafia Ghana for wa mafia or mo papa. Say me advice kaka mbet media ma NDC for the say. Some years smart. Say omu for atadie we ya omu move motion some impeach president no some move sa we no be say majority for the MPs no ebi mo ba support omo yi papa no because someone kasa bebre na ye fed up omunya akombe yi papa no but omo empese omu di be make sa move no because Akufo-Addo a very weak obetumi kra ama yakokubi into no omusro. But say NDC for no, to me a move motion some impeach a president now. When we say a man for feed majority on Becca Amamo a uniform. Say Ghana man for woo, a man for woo Ghana thread when I make a job. Yentimin to draw. Omo yare say dangerous yare to say cancer nom ne yare etumi ekunipa no. Omo tumi to draw. Oh, because I drone yakra, I drone so yakra se a bibia kosro. It is a winning sika na winning when it baby obet me amra sika ama what the ato dra. It just say yare no kase no answer nyame amemua na wewu. Me business ko Ghana. Could you believe say within 1 year pounds na ye turn be 7 cedis per 1 pound. See a pound 117 cedis per 1 pound. Now why a better na why intiama misika bebre ayira.
But your businessmen are Ghana.
Me found that person in Korea Damuniama ne Indiana in biscuits nomine that Yemeni general goods. Okay. Me shipifi Manchester a quarter crowdy. I am some Ibu Otama.
I see.
Yo, and now make a chile workers need be said. Container way Abano say, ye who swa make you be hasso because I mean, mean to be Yajimana, me humano, and one only America.
Okay.
In fact, me acquired a Samitia say, or more to me, be no more. But we are semi abe me gidi say no crepa me gidi say no crep me gidi pa say no crep. This is the second time nyanta chinimu edienimu but nyanta chika another time away adubu ahen so I mention Baumia ebe no crep because Baumia na we no me woni so nim nyansa bia o so wo hwe Baumia ne sem ka ne se de we osiko comportunia me woni so ye bia o yes smart onim on shada nim nyansa bia sa Mashada nim yansa biasa. That's it. Moving so
we are Mefro.
Yo, Mate. That's it.
ASP. I say ASP.
Hello, sir.
Now, but my question issues be kokoso na our Ghana Police Service. But
yeah.
Good. Yo. Issues be a cost to our Ghana Police Service. I've had documents given to me by police officers our Ghana. I see President IGP is rather destroying police service. You didn't call for aptitude test. Commanders ni chief commanders ni who can aptitude tester. Now you see enkofo bi fiachi juniors bi fiachi so omo ye a friend saying special deben ye do makoko ye mpanyifo na omo ye aptitude test na past 50 plus no na ye omo sinchen. So there's issues going on so many complaints and things going on that this IGP is destroying the police service. Onim de kufado ye ni na about Sankofona Bagana no, they are training guys, against 2024 election. They are training people on the side, putting police people in there. Omo mako depot omo wie school I will say omo wie training I will say omo ko a friend saying a poster omo ko baby I don't bekono. Omo gusu tete depot. Omo te depot and don't na area omo say nothing is going on. Now so there are people being taken and admitted into police and being posted behind these people that have gone to finish their training. But what is your take on this?
Yo, me say. Having said, Emra, Mr. Dampari was appointed as acting IGP, and I'm confirmed as an IGP. I came out to say it was a big mistake, and people didn't take me well. Me control, me master's, me control exams be Ghana, and I'm a doctor be a kasa. happening is like bamboo fire. They should wait and see. Why am I saying this? Mr. Dampare has got PhD. Well, good. In accounting or in tax or something. Now, Oye in charge our finances department, he did very well because he's understudied one with Andokufi who died. And he did very well in that year. But when it came to IGP, Mr. Dampare, who kindly resumed Oba police around 1991. Oba 3 years, 4 years, and I'm a police. He had this private certificates or the ID until Oba or the Nina Pui, as an A-level or the police or sergeant after probation, he got his promotions in such a swift manner. Say, in fact, you can the metaphor Kurano, a binum afina, Omunya AC, assistant commissioner. Now, Mr. Dampare and a police who cost steady live by a mouth promotion. I'm telling you on fact, you can find out from the police administration. Now, as someone who can say, me thesis now I collected the data from the police. I sent my letter to the headquarters, to the IGP himself, and then they gave response. I'm a researchers, research assistants, quality data, mommy, from 5 units. As someone who can, I'm working on the well-being of the police service. How would that, the organizational culture will affect the commitment, morale, and then the well-being of police officers? And I'm here. Now, I'm not marking myself, but so far, computerized analysis, I should say, I'm bad. Niama bi kosu policeman and boa police for. Now, someone who can aptitude test, chief inspectors and inspectors. As some way, it was even referred to the special, prosecutor. I mentioned this as one of the problems the police was facing. Said, control exams. Pass mark, you put the pass mark at 50. Then you came to say that no, the number that will go to the college is too much, and I will trust. One man nipa 80 special recommendation. One pass exams no, one fail. What you say nipa be pass too much, until you never go. Those people who even pass, no, they will not go. You went behind these people to take 80 people that they are going to the police college as to become senior officers on what we call special recommendation. How fair are you to those inspectors and chief persons who study all night to pass their exams? But because you say the intake is too much, no, what kind of IGP will do that? What do I say? Means true, because I'm going to cause my lawyers to subpoena him to court. Our trial is beginning, and you will go and answer whether there are people who retire from police after many, many years on voluntary and are collecting salary. You will go there. So, in fact, the issue, we just want to see police will be brave on crossing because there are about only 5 policemen in a town of over 5,000 people. If you pass it out, one man wonder or that depo. That is what killed the morale of young men. On himself passing out, who did no juma. Now, so what would woman because you want to use them for demonstrations and other things, what Nipa 5 and a crack. In 1998, when I was posted to, I was transferred from Praiso to Nankese, between Sumum and Koforibia. We were only 5 policemen in the town. It came to a time, all the policemen took transfer. We became 2, myself and the chief inspector. For 5 years, I've never gone on leave. Day and night, I was working. This is how some policemen are beaten. There is a policeman who has been sent to the north, one of the northern towns, from Depu. He's a sergeant over there. But Saforo, I'm bringing you to the police law. We have our CI 76, which states in the police services that on transfer, no policeman will spend more than 10 years in a region, and no policeman will spend more than 5 years in a station. But this policeman is spending over 15 years in the same station, in the same region. Which IGP, that is a doctorate holder, who is not politically motivated, will do this. And your police baby, because they are not in Accra, they don't care about them. They don't care about where they sleep. They don't care about anything of them. And the people are giving up. That makes them, they become corrupt. The police in Ibakwantina also. For more than 10 years, I didn't try to corrupt. He knows everybody there. And he can do whatever he likes with the people. When anything Amrano say, police in Libya in the 5 years, I was stationed back home. And at 10 years, I was the same region. It's Dr. Dampari going back. That as a man, your transfer committee or police headquarters for ask me what they do. They take money from people to post them. Me, my 11 years was stationed back home. I had to write. Now, luckily, that time on Mitroye, the people said no. There was one called Dr. Peter something. He was the staff officer then. He said, no, you can't be in one station forever. And I'll transfer because training school. Say, we'll be a psychology. We are teacher by profession. Why should you be in this village? Go to training school and teach. So if you're not brave enough, now Nkrofo can say me, say me over Maji bribe. Obia can say, but me say me the policeman bribe go. I can mention all my stations I stay, and people know me because of how friendly I am. Menji Obi Hosikanda. Me from me man Nkrofo sika obey complain. Krano Kofi Unika obe sika obe fakami Maui. Now they I work in Bolga for 1 year. I'm known everywhere. But what I'm coming to talk about, what I'm talking about in answering your question is the IGP is not doing the right thing. People should talk to him. Is in the day he has gone to become a head over people like Mr. Yohuno, who are practical policemen, Mr. Kofi Buachi, who are practical policemen. That day, because he cannot make any decisive decision there. It's the politicians that are moving him. And in Yaukano, and yet a police for training. I know in some Yaukano, we did an enlistment in 2016 in Kumasi. As I speak to you, some of those who passed, they are still in the house, and NPP gurus were brought their kids to be trained. 2019, before I left the service, I went to teach again. I came to UK, stay for 1 year, get back because it was a sabbatical leave. And before I was processing my document to leave, 4 months I thought, some even came to me, said, we are NPP people, but what you are teaching us, because I told them, you have to be, a woman came to ask, do we have Ghana first? You have to be patriotic to the nation. Your allegiance, the office, so is not to the president. The allegiance is to the state. And it is the NPP, me, my country, say, we be better to me and the Uber police, but unto me, you and and I even you and unto me, Joe. So they came to me, said, your MP in a day, or see, I'm to Abamon and say, hey, you are no more NPP people. I don't care how you come to the police, but I want to tell you that. Tell him that you are not giving the opportunity to come and vote for them, for whatever they want. Meaning, this is the reason why I left police. One of them is how the NPP was capturing the police. There was one person in the Nana's, Jubilee has called Nana, a thick tall man. He was part of the transformation. And I said, said, Papa, we be a member of transformation. I did take my police for. Ask why Mr. Agojo left the transformation, because he was heading the transformation. Dr. Agojo, Assistant Commissioner, he was leading the transformation. Why did he leave the place to the UN before they came and arrested him? To see lying against him that he was about to cause coup in Ghana. Saforo, Ufremia, and some of them make a trail. Ye Ghana for Mr. I don't need anything from Mr. Mahama when it comes to power. I don't care. Because Marcelo Ghana from Ronnie's time, my police salary and loan, and I'm in my brother, 5 years, me by UK, my life is better. My life is better. And so I want our people to be better too. We can hold our governments seriously. They should start working on impeachment of the president. Look, make the attempt. Say, Ambassador, they will know that they are not gods. They are human beings who have been elected to serve.
That's right.
And Minian, IDP, one, that issue now can fire some the matter has even been referred to the special prosecutor. I don't know where he has gotten to in the case. Even my recommendations because I'm going to give the IGP, if he's there before I come, I'm going to give him a copy of my research work. Now, who say, in some forum, my minister will make 1 minute. When you say police, there was interdiction. And Morano say the police need the Kwasiasema. We should interdict him. You, the officer in charge, will interdict the person for 1 month. Now, say 1 month investigation, no more to me, IGP can make it 3 months. After that, the one case to me try leave the policeman to work. Do you know that there are policemen who have 4 years for interdiction, 5 years interdiction? What is the meaning of interdiction? Set your job aside for an investigation to be done into your matter or allegation that is leveled against you. Police officer be to me try you be service inquiry. 1 year, no one for results now. Now police notify. No half salary. Now on in the bush bread. Why won't you go and take gun and go and rob? Why? And you know, me catch with you and I. The police that is in coma, the police administration is in coma. We need to wake it up so that the administration will start doing what is right. I know they have bind the mark of my boss, and I don't want to be mentioning his name. They bind him. Very soon he might go on pension. But me person me magana for you say, hey, your pension from Mahama will put pressure on him to go and bring somebody better to become the IGP, whether he's in the house or not. Since they will not agree that a particular committee should be set to approve the IGP, but the presidential. Because right now, let me tell you, I am a member, card-bearing member of INDC, South London branch. I'm proud of it because when the MPP NDC to say one number far, me CCC, me support NDC, so say ready me dancing. Huh? Unconsciously, that is what happened. Antimania me dancing.
Now, ASP, me problem I consider say.
Hello.
Why has the IGP started, messing with people and asking people to watch their social media handles so that they can be investigated? And when you send things, they are tracking you. They are going to interdict you. When you send documents from the police service to journalism or journalist or something, and now they want to sack you. Now everybody is afraid. Obvious to say idea course no. Obe no aka ho asem. Cause say me wo ayi wo manim sisi a wo ayi document wo manim sisi a from the police service a wo mo kire say e fa ne say people should desist from their social media handles. They are going to be watched, investigated, and all that. What is this?
Okay, in the police service, we have something we call oath, where you don't give out information to people who don't deserve to receive it. That if you want any information from the police, you should go to the public affairs department, and that. As me like this, I'm saying all this because I'm a retired officer. If I were to be in the service, it would be difficult for me to do it. So those informations that you receive, yes, the police officers, it's just like There's no free speech in the police service. There is not where you go where they put suggestion box at the police station for every policeman to suggest something for correction. There is hierarchical culture in the police service, what we call chain of command. So you don't have any right to do anything that one way or the other they think it will bring the name of the service into disrepute. Like my research, when I said my research, it took them 1 month. What did they do? They asked me to bring all the questionnaires so that they will read and see whether what I'm going to produce is one way or the other going to tarnish the image of the service. And I agree. So I give it to them because I am working to help my fellow policemen who are still in the service, whom I pity because of the kind of government and leadership we have. You understand?
Yeah.
So, yes, the police administration has its rules that nobody should submit or give out informations like this to anybody. That if you suffer need an information from the police, you have to go to the right source. That maybe the PAD, that this is the information I want, give it to me. And then they will give to you what they think is good. So any policeman who attempts to leak information to media houses will face, because it is a law, it is in our, CI 76, that policemen don't divulge messages to other people who are not supposed to take it. So even if you are a journalist, and you ask me as a policeman for anything, I have to direct you to the right source where you get that information. So that one, I must say that I will not fault the IGP on that, because the policemen, they know what is happening is not good. That's why they are giving it out. But if they are caught, the law in the service will hold them, just like how Akufo-Addo has packed so many nonsense people in the Supreme Court. So when you go and sit down there, no matter how good your case is, you will lose your case. This is what will happen to the policeman. So, yes, don't go that much. If you need the information, ask me. You will get your information. Don't worry. But
all right.
Don't.
My last question. Let's do a test. Let me do a test case with you. A case that recently happened in Ghana with somebody that I know.
Okay.
I branded to the baby. Or to the baby, or dream. And I above baby. Ne maame ne papa otini fie nim na ne maame ne papa de betwe mu kofa kwan bi so ko nante ko hwehwehwede we don't know. What happened is that they came back to where the guy was sitting and told the guy, say, your ban say one in that na onyim. And this girl we are talking about is 12 years old. 12 years. Call her 12 years old. Now you bisa no or say okacha de maame no say boy need the Nico hotel. Or Nako hotel 3 times. Emma maame no bisa akwa no bu free so bebu dua because ono zage no kra no ono ne nante enso nsane sense because ono wo yere. Enti ye dididi mo 2 days later me say you say ya betchi boy no the boy no eco police station and Nako 2. Now before I didn't go no police in no see I didn't at the akola no fast a hotel ho na o see didn't go no. Now o see boy no kra in the first place boy near friend Sami. Now boy na ye kana sem no on this Sami. Now o see boy now on the koda was a hotel friend Sami. Now hotel kono mo koye no the police went there, look into the books, the logs, the numbers and everything. There was nothing in there. And mo bisa attendance they say attendance say esremu mo ye ya na mo hu akwa we ni oba we wo hada na o se de bi mo hu no hada. Then they asked the guy into odo ba ha drink be no toma o so oto ice cream bi na mami ye hwe ho ye nton sa ice cream ni bi wo ho. And almost say a defilement case into no they can't leave the boy, so they took the boy and put them inside. Enti omohwe niam na no mu say ade no emu oriem police officer na kasa mu say no ade we dey emu oriem because ade no as a wo no unim de wo keka wo so do ko hotel ye hu order hotel hokra no it's not real. The hotel is there, nobody knows you, nobody everything. Ti omo de ko mu no na omo koye ya no mkoje akola ne sika omo charge akwa 2000 say omo ni say akwa na nye but omo gi 2000 Ghana cedis if he a friend saying defendant no the defending no say onye hwe no and omo ja no and omo ko fi some cause omo sa problem no akola na onyem na ye see okay fine omo ko yin say ni ma akola no nobody in the hospital ko check say akola no ampa say onyema na omo ye test na akola na nyem. So this case, how do we solve this case with your police intelligence? How do we solve this case?
Which means akola no onyim ye.
Onyim.
No onyim.
Debbie.
Okay. Parents no e di akola no ba ye say papa no enyim omo ba no.
That's right.
Omo ankan say wa defile no ba no wo so wa nyim ne ba no. And police say okay, say akola abofra no ye 12 years the any defilement. Now, the first evidence is ampa. As I said, police phone kokoshe say ampa akola no nyima na. Definitely onyima be ma bi na ehye nyem.
That's right.
Now, the question is police phone no omo koye sa test no. After on arresting the guy no omo koye sa test no say onyim. Any first thing. If they have not done they have not done it, good. Pregnancy doesn't is not the evidence to show when it comes to defilement.
Okay.
And it is just one thing that led to another. Now, as I said, police if one omuchi abrante no mo fa no ko any source complain a victim no a hotel ho. Because hotel for no they are able to identify people who bring people to them.
That's right.
To their place. And the papa no kwa. Now so on so and so date. On be checking why they would duty. That receptionist will be able to prove. And the dynamic answer me. A brand to be the Memedin Edico Hotel with the girlfriend who is a policewoman. Say Okoe no coach. Bibi na see not just say oh girl no barracks. May the media no too much. Obebu girl no barracks. Now pipeline and so I was the station officer at the training school. And me friend papa na say you don't have right to come and beat our employee in this barracks. And the next time you come and do that, I will arrest you. Say a marital issue, lady no so amber report to criminal case. I want him.
That's right.
And guy no on to me bahob you no. Or the meeting in alcohol. Your friend in that time now the title I hold on is Chief Inspector in Charge Training. So they call it IT.
Okay.
Or CIT.
Okay.
And the Oko Hotel no Oko Buku say Mr. Nati CIT. Our hotel.
Okay.
And Odi ni girl no. That is 2012 election. And I don't know. And Odi ni girl no koho a policewoman no koho no ko one no sekai. So I can. Yes, I'm telling you. And you know now these people who came to observe the election, some were sleeping in the same hotel. Fence wall the policewoman was saved anyway with some of her intestines coming out.
Wow.
And during the investigation, police in our he knows nothing. Nothing will not come and say his name is CIT. Nothing. Definitely, lucky on my side. I also went for duty in the night. And my name in Crawford me one night so I have what we call yes. You see, so I wasn't at the place, so I wasn't the one who committed the crime. Finally, they were able to arrest the guy, and the guy is serving 20-year jail as I speak to you. So the people look at me and say, no, and so the police should have led this guy to the hotel for the receptionist on duty to point him out in identification parade or something that, oh, this man came here or that. They didn't do that. The police failed in that one too. And then
the police went there. They went there. They went to the hotel, and the hotel attendant said they have not seen the girl there. Neither have they seen the boy there. And they asked them, and they asked the girl, what drink do the boy buy for you when you come here? And he mentioned ice cream, exactly ice cream. They don't sell the ice cream there.
Very good. So see, a police if we know who say, asemono. One, girl no cry nyime. And two, I didn't parents no. Omuni ambre defilement no ho na omuni ambre pregnancy no ho. Because we buy 12 years now, you should be more worried about that than whether the person is pregnant. You see that the parents were just looking for money.
That's right.
From the many police work, the mind is Munko kind of say. The other thing I'm Pacific Council say, with him. Say Obabi say Onyimuna Minia Saforo. You are not the only man in the city.
Yeah.
There are a lot of men. Any one thing, but me, you know, say one can say me na me kofa obano osi. He wanted to kill the lady in my name.
Mm-hmm.
And when it happens this way, you look at it. Say bema bi uti ho na obabi say una onyemona. Emredi bedu obewu owu a yebetumi akoko ye DNA test approve sa bofra no eye oba na anya oba. So why are the parents so worried? They are not worried about the defilement, but they were worried about it. As you said, the guy might be what do you call it? He might be not. He might be innocent about the whole thing. But me can't follow. So my advice is say, because ma 2020 say una onyema. Because ma 2020 say una onyema. One day obenyase. And this one no. The evidence was not enough. But next time, and it should be good to women because we are my brother that could have been just come by my own to me counsel from Bia family. Yeah. So the test case that the police didn't do well taking money from him is very wrong. It's very wrong. And since there's no pregnancy to prove, he shouldn't give any money to the family. They just want to use him for money, and that is it. And so I don't think the police did very well. They didn't do very well. Where they do very well, I'll tell you, especially the giving of information to you and others. I told you, it's a law. The moment you agree to be a policeman, you have no right to be giving out information to people who don't deserve to receive it, because you are not working for a journalist. If the journalist wanted the information, he should go to the but because what the people are doing against the policemen is wrong. That's why they are giving the information out. And I don't blame the police. I don't blame them. Right now, me, I'm free man, and I can look for information and I can do whatever I want to do. I want them. Right now, we are in court. Some of the policemen are laughing at me and my colleagues, 7 of us in court, that why they force a free Jumano. And yet they should keep their mouth closed and suffer. Because court now, you want me wahai, sika yetuya mi busumi, ebe to me at your police for me and 9 a month. And to me, I don't need anything from Akufo-Addo's government, but I want the law to work.
That's right.
Anything I work out. Anything 3 years or 3 years yetuya sika. My lawyer so on defending. They should stop laughing at us. Because Omudieno, you will case here. They will send the voluntary retirement age to 55. They should bet me and see. Any voluntary retirement. They should rather, and I thank the policemen who are servicemen and are contributing to this good work. They are helping us with small money to serve our lawyer. I'm very grateful to those policemen if they are listening.
But I've heard IGP is not minding this case at all.
Yeah, go ahead.
I heard the IGP is not bothering about this case at all.
Oh, that is not true. The IGP wrote to the controller that this is not the case. The way they are treating us is not the case. But the controller, because it is the president and his cousin who are in charge, the controller has no power. But I tell you, the court, they are not finding it easy at the court at all. Their lawyers are even ashamed. And I want to say that we are going to make sure that they subpoena the IGP to come and testify, because we have the pay slip of police officers who are on voluntary retirement. They didn't even serve 20 years like I have served. and they are collecting pay every month. And we are using those ones as evidence in court. What you say?
Yes.
And you know, IGP no dey say oye bibi na enya mbeka. Say we dey wa trokra fan actual letter controller said no. We are being treated unfairly. But I know interested one year ejuma year mbebo samano Debbie. He is too allowing himself to be reading by the politicians as a horse. He should stop that. If you want a good name, I, Franklin Nati, ASP retired. He knows me. Do you know why he knows me? When I wrote my retirement, this man said he will not. I should explain why I want to leave the service. I said, read my letter. I said, sir, I am no more interested in your police service. I have served for 24 years. I'm tired. And he said, no, that is not a good this thing, and that I should give him more this thing. He wasted my time for 2 weeks before signing the approval because he was then in charge welfare, Mr. Dampari. So he knows me very well.
And I thought you told me a story about him and the response he gave to your boss some time ago.
Yes, I told you. Yes. I told you that he personally, I don't think they go on very well, but I don't need to put this one on media because I'm not a spokesman for my boss. That's right. You know, and I've not been talking to my boss for some time now because I want him to be protected because when he's linked to people like us who come on air to talk, they will lie against him. But I am assuring Mr. Kofi Buachi that we those who know his good work, Mahama knows his good work. Even if he goes on retirement, Mahama will bring him as Minister of Interior or IGP. He should mark it down. And Ghana will become Ghana again. Not the stupid country, our country that we love. Now they have made it a stupid country. Do you know, when I came here, I was proud I was a Ghanaian. But nowadays, my people come and ask me a job. Hey, so your president was using your money to take jets from UK here. I was shy. Safuru, I was shy. Ghana has been reduced to nothing. But we shall stand for it. And we will follow people like you. Yes.
So, Mr. Nati, how about a weekend program? Let's talk behind the scene. And let's see the day you can have time. So we can have a program like, let's say, the police file. I'm interested in helping the police. Maybe in the next future, if I get funds, I'll go to the villages where they don't have toilet, they don't have some amenities, and go and provide things to them and all that. I'm committed to doing that. And I'm going to start that work and see how that is going to go. So I can start going to the police barracks, the small ones in the villages, and start donating things to them, you know, amenities.
My brother, I will join you. I will join you with my little kobo. Huh?
I see.
My little money I have. I will join you so that we will try and bring life to the policemen in the villages. Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It will surprise you to know that sometimes the policemen, the toilets they go in the villages, you cry for them.
Do you have the screen on? Do you have your screen on? I'm going to play a video for you to see. Quickly.
Oh, my screen is on, but I'm at WhatsApp. So okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, because when I called you, I was in WhatsApp, so I don't know whether.
I wanted to play a video, but if you can't see it, don't worry about it. I wanted to play it.
Yes, I can see it. I can see it now.
Okay, so let me play it now. So look at this video.
Maybe no major night. What is going on in this world? But when say MP phobia, DC phobia, Jessica, you don't even respect the police people, Massa. Miriam, them will come baby, I'm going to send you. Miriam, them will come. Mosha, I'm going viral. Say, please for that. Miriam, from them, for each other. Say no, if they are not ready to speak, we will speak for them. Because that is my work as an activism. You're an activist or you're politicians. Me say catch her. Minia, baby, I'm a free. I'm a police for the story. I'm almost say, hey, Sharia, a hand up. Minia, police for free. Minia, she police for massa. They don't even respect them. Me catch her out. So they don't even respect the police people here. So how are they going to take care of the people? Well, may catch us say they have only one inmate. Now, sir, I want to be anywhere. May come and tell you, you know, I may catch them on. I son of a bet you be so bania, Muntie, and Quassaman Equasuano. Senibacona, Yachino, Obeco private, Muntie, Chile police need Barco, Edinechi, now Okuta, a friend is saying, Pollington back, no about Benoa, Minia.
one day.
Shadia. No baba ne wa o. Enti o say police ni no ejina ne nkyɛn e wa ha. Na inmate ni wie pɛ. Na wa ye de wa kwakohyem. Na oba na ondwane. Hey. Oba na nye kwan na da ha sei. Enye kwan na da na ondwane. Masa mafa jimi na mbesi siade ma omo. Na mo so enipa.
The job I have decided to do. And then I'm saying no, and then me teacher training college, me ba bachelor or police training school. Now when them say me teacher training college, police force say me my bodam. Now a teacher for Nigeria ba police in me and me training college my bodam. They declare me insane person. Now me bisa me who say toilet a KVIP who be your man for how much does it cost? And you know, say now the adjoining buyer, we will think about it. Let's talk. And then we'll see what we can do. Okay, we can do for our people.
I hear.
I will support you, and I know Kevin Taylor will support us too. Police for no be yes, Remo. See, money is not everything. Those I have worked with, you know, money is not everything. Please, Mama yemfa enidi ema yenkrofu you see, don't take money from the people. If any of you thinks that the money you take will help you do something, it's a lie. Ask those who went before us, who were very corrupt, who were at the MTTU. They go home, some even died, they couldn't sleep in their rooms. So my advice to my brother policemen is that, look, people do give us money, but don't ask people money because of the work you are doing for them. Let thank you be very, very satisfying. My name said that could be me the docket command me district commander. The only man sama obisani. I see my minister said, I'm sure my minister thank you. I see, chief, do we send thank you to the market? And obisani say, now the mamina mami should not say, okay, let me parade the woman before you. This was an accident case. Let me the nurse, you know, go away. I say, my nurse, on to me beside the scale, but he wanted me to take money from the woman and give to him. I investigated one MP from Huni Valley many years ago. Do you know his driver's license expired? What I did to that driver, that MP, before he left the place, he went and buy a computer and come and put in my office for the general office to use because we're using what do you call it? Olivetti Linear 98. You can remember this typewriter. Olivetti Linear 98. And I'm using my office in this what do you call it? New reference in 2008, 2009. I'm a chief inspector. What do you say? And you know, for several weekends program, let me know the dates and I'll give you my availability.
Okay. And can present a continuous program. I want it to be like maybe, let's say police
series. We do it in series.
Series, yes. So if it's the weekend, then it's going to be always on the weekend. But we're going to find a good time where you can be able to come and discuss issues, cases and all that, just to educate the people also. And then
very well.
We can also raise funds to be able to help these people as well.
Oh yes. We can do that. We can do that. And I'm pleading with Sister Nukumeku and then Auntie Becky and others. I know the police are corrupt. And I came out to say that in the police service we have now, we have 40% of the police being political NPP soldiers, foot soldiers. We have 40% who are protocol from all other parties, but they came through protocol. And then the good policemen we have is 20%. Who are good policemen, who have good heart, who will not even be taking bribe from people. So let's help the 20%. Please, don't be angered by these people who are destroying the name of the service. We need to help the police. And I know when they see civilians coming out for their help, they will change their thinking, they will change their mind, and then they will help, they will behave very well. So in the future, when we travel from here to Ghana, we will be secure. We know that the police we have are secure. That is how we can change their mindset. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Zanette, I'll call you right away when we're done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. This is a good one. I actually love this program. Thank you, Mr. Nate, for coming up and coming to educate us. Thank you very much. I appreciate you big time. I appreciate you big time. Nti nyame nhyira wo. Na adwuma pa. Woyɛ. Listen ya woyɛ eloquent in what you are doing. Unim dia woyɛ. Oti ase. Nka police bi te sɛ wo nka ye ma wo betene fie kura. So, I think I'm a better nephew because you are still young and strong. But anyway, it's good. It's good. We still have you. If not that, we can still have you, so you can be talking like this. So yeah. Inti yebeko so sa. Inti okay, me da ma say mo amugina so nyina mo hwe program nyina. Yakopo onhira mo no mpagya mo no nyamo kase. We are going to have a program like this that we are going to talk about police issues. We're going to raise funds for the police, do things for the police, the villages that they are struggling with certain things, and all that. We're going to support them and then, help them also know that we also care about them and all that. I quite remember a time a police officer pulled me over. In case you don't know, me Ghana. Police need pull me over. Na me nam kwam wa pack a man for my begin out me say enye, Ejuma I was no. They just came to just look for money. Omoji for me to be do pack. And I me pack here. Me pack here because bibi na ekoso. Officer Adaya. Mami Susika. I'm saying, is this why you called me? Is this why you stopped me? Are you trying to cause an accident? It's okay. Go. And you took me kind of call here. Our police officers also need to learn some stuff. We're going to, do things to also help them and build up their morale. Because we can't do without them. Whether protocol or no protocol, whether all that, we still need to help them and all that. Especially when police officers are buying their own uniform at this time. Buying their own uniform, or ni boot, or Tony ni up and down. Or attorney chair, it's just too much. Until yambo mondi ane nkoso na yambo na bibia de kama edama se nyankopon hira mo se motumi atena so na motumi atena echi na yabo adwuma we edama se na de yache but momfa nche na yebesan aye adwuma biom edama se nyankopon hira mo ompagya mo ebetena ha ochina na edi nkomo ochina. I love you all. Please, before you go, please subscribe to Saforo Media. Epacho koho na ko subscribe. Saforo Media very important to me. Videos wa yebehwe ni ade ye the big series bi ba nti bomodiana ko Saforo Media na ko subscribe ewo ho misro and what down ha me left and right go there and go and subscribe, and I know that God is going to bless you for the good work you're going to be doing. I mean, no page no kase. Bye bye.